Here are some highlights of the latest episode of the YoJoe Show Podcast.
Smash that subscribe button now and blow your mind.
I don't give a crap what side of the political aisle you associate with. You should stand against this horrendous event. It also requires the very real presence of justice. As Americans, we more than expect that. We demand it. I will shoot you. You have no right to come into my home and steal anything.
There should be a Charlie Kirk Day, and it would be a day to celebrate free speech. That's what I think would be the most fitting thing. And to the people who were trying to cancel free speech, that'd be the best way to fight back, so to speak.
And he had such a phenomenal way of explaining things and breaking down issues where even his most kind of vile critics, when they were there in front of the microphone talking to him, they just couldn't respond because he really explained things so well. And he influenced hundreds of thousands, millions of young Americans when essentially a sniper hit him right in the neck, literally right there. And there are lots of videos of it live. And when you see that, it was clear to me that he would not survive. Just the amount of blood. It was an important artery. There's just no way out of it. The essence of being American is the essence of freedom. It's most notably of all freedom of speech, but freedom of religion, not freedom to enforce your religion on others, but freedom for each to practice whatever religion they like. But none of these can happen without freedom of speech. I think this is the point that America is standing up and saying no. Like, we are not taking it. I just spoke to somebody yesterday, and he said that he has an extended family member who's transgender or something, or in the process or something to that effect. He said being American is standing up for what is right. And that is very much true. And I think this is the point where Americans stand up for what is right. And that's the critical thing across both of these murders and the school shooting, apparently. It is unjustifiable, pure evil. There's no other benefit. It's some side effect. And that is not the use of gun that we celebrate or allow here in the United States. That is the reason why so many Americans want to have guns.
He went to places where a large number of people did not agree with him, which is fine.
The vast majority.
Welcome back to ABC News Live. We continue to follow the breaking news. Conservative political activist Charlie Kirk has been shot.
Oh, what? Who? Was that out? Wait, what happened? Charlie Kirk. Wait a minute.
And that's the question we're just going to have to ask ourselves. Now, Charlie would want us to put as much pressure on these people as possible. Dana nailed it. This is unacceptable and has to stop.
He just didn't preach it. He lived. And he answered, the courage of my faith. That's what I want to be remembered for. As a Protestant, he had a lot of courage.
We do that. We do that by taking the best virtues and character traits of the person that we lost and using discipline and restraint and practice, integrating those character traits into our own character. And in doing that, we make ourselves larger, and the whole gets proportionally smaller. And we also give that person a kind of immortality.
True hero. Got a hero's procession. Kudos to the police officers that joined that. It was very moving watching that.
And to have a different point of view isn't violence. In fact, that's the whole idea of our country, was that people could openly speak and criticize their government. But we don't necessarily want doctors, nurses, paramedics that have that sort of view of people, that they're happy that anyone dies. Just like in Israel, how many times do Israeli doctors treat people that just tried to kill them a minute earlier, tried to bomb them or what have you? Nobody should expect or want that.
It's funny because empathy is the core of what makes us who we are. But it reminds me of that sentence of good times create weak men, bad times create strong men.
I was 31 years old, going to be 32 next month. That to me is disgusting. That to me is the message. The people that are losing their jobs, are getting suspended or whatever, it's not about, oh, look, you're getting suspended. Ha, it's not about that. It's about there needs to be consequences. You have all these people that were woke, but they need to not be woke. They need to actually wake up and understand this is not acceptable. The majority of people are just fed up with it. Has to stop. You can't just go and threaten to hurt someone or whatever because you don't believe in their point of view.
More speech, not less speech, and not shutting each other up. But yeah, definitely worth going back and watching that part. It was a phenomenal interview or discussion of Charlie Kirk that he had in exactly one of these rallies, just like where he was killed. And I have yet to see a single person prove Charlie wrong. And that's really important.
Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, and watch all our content, including episode 22 of the YoJoe Show podcast.